Good evening, Tuan. Welcome to video number 3. And once again, I am back in front of my fridge. But tonight, you're also going to get to see the rest of my kitchen. But we're going to start here. And as you may have guessed, you probably recognize these two things. We're going to be looking at fractions this week. And we're going to be looking again at the half, which I know you learned about last year, the quarter, and 1/8. And we're going to look at what they mean and why we bother using them in maths. Now, normally I love doing fractions, especially in videos, because when I demonstrate how they work, I used to be able to use pizza and cut it up like that, and then I got to eat the pizza, which was great. But now we're on a health kick because Beth wants us to be healthy. And so instead of using a pizza, I get to use an orange, which is far less nice. Well, no, it's still nice, but it's a lot healthier than what I usually use. Now, before we get into the actual demonstration, I want to have a look at these symbols because I know they can be quite confusing. But really, they're very, very simple what they actually mean. Now, if we have a look at our half, when we get a half, we know that a half means to split something into 2 equal pieces. So that's what this little number down here means. That means that we're going to be splitting our orange, which will be a little bit later, into 2 equal pieces. And this number up here means that we want to see what one of those pieces are going to look like. If we come over to our quarter, the number down there means we're going to split the same object, in this case it's going to be the orange, into 4 different pieces. And once again, we're going to be looking and trying to find one of those 4 equal pieces and what that looks like. We get all the way over to our 1/8. As you probably guessed by now, we need to find cut it up into 8 equal pieces. And again, we're only going to be looking for one of those pieces and what it looks like. So let's see what that means. So let's have a look at how this works with an actual object. In this case, not a pizza, but still, at least I get to eat an orange at the end of it, which is always a positive. So we've got 1 whole orange, and we need to cut that into our 2 equal pieces. As it says here, our 2 equal pieces, and we need to find one of those 2 equal pieces. So I cut my orange in half. Probably should have gotten a bigger knife. But cut our orange in half. And all of a sudden, my 1 orange has been cut into 2 equal pieces. So if I'm trying to find half my orange, I look at one of my 2 pieces, and that is half an orange. If I'm looking for a quarter of my orange now, I've already cut it into 2 pieces, and I'm looking for 4 equal pieces. So if I cut my 2 equal pieces into 2 more equal pieces, I will end up with 4 equal pieces all together. There's 2 of my equal pieces here, and here are 2 of my equal pieces here, which gives me, let's see if my hands are big enough to show you this, 4 equal pieces all together. Now we're only looking for 1/4 of our full orange. So all I need to take is 1 of my 4 equal pieces, and I will have found a quarter. Then we get to our last one, which is pronounced an 1/8. So that's 8 equal pieces, and we're finding 1 of our 8 equal pieces to find our 1/8. Now this is going to be a test of my knife skills again. So let's see how I go. There's 1, So I'll probably fast forward through the rest of this for you so it doesn't get too boring. I'm not skilled enough to be able to hold all 8 of these pieces together, but if you count them, you can see that I have 8 equal pieces. Now, I am only looking for one part of my 8 equal pieces. And so all I need to do is take my one piece out of my 8 equal pieces, and now I have 1/8 of an orange. And it's definitely not as good as a pizza. Still good though. Now to finish, I want you to answer 2 questions for me. Number 1, you have to tell me what the bottom number means in all these fractions. So what that bottom number means for the half, the quarter, and the eighth. And you also need to tell me, I completely forgotten what you need to tell me. Give me 1 second. Oh, I remember now. What you need to have to tell me is what each of these different symbols, the 1/2, 1/4, and 1/8 means. What the name of those 3 different symbols are. Now I've said them a bunch of times. Excuse me, the orange is getting to me. Wouldn't happen with a pizza. I've said that a bunch of times throughout the video, so you should be able to get that one pretty easily. And as always, I'll see you in class. Still pretty good there.